I'm Joe Chili. You can listen to me mornings on the Big Weck. Joining us today on the Big Weck Buffalo on the Rise is Eric Conrad from Junkluggers. Eric?
Joe, how are you?
I'm good, and you doing well today?
Doing fine, sir.
That's good. I want to mention something right off the bat, and I'm very impressed and I'm pleased for you about this. I see that you were named the best junk removal company in the United States by U.S. News and World Report.
Yeah.
Who did you have to pay for that? No, I'm just kidding.
Long list of donors, right? So it was a distinction that got handed down in the end of 2023. Great way to finish out the year. They had ranked a number of services in our category, and we were distinguished enough to earn the top spot for overall service, and it's based largely on our record for eco-friendly removal, right? So we're very focused on environmental safety precautions and landfill diversions and things like that. Overall value of the brand and just dedication to our mission. So,
when you mention that, I think we should probably explain a little bit further in the fact that a lot of people will say, junk removal places, just take it away and put it in a landfill. Mm-hmm. You're very particular about this. You work with different companies so you can donate, hopefully reuse some of these items, right?
Yeah, for sure. So what we like to do when we take possession of some of these items from their home is to determine what's going to have a second life with another charity. We partner with Habitat for Humanity, who comes on a weekly basis and will take furniture from our warehouse based on things that they feel have a resale value and can support their mission. And we also work with Goodwill of Western New York. We give them furniture as well, but more so we will donate household items like your pots and pans, your tchotchkes, housewares, clothing, textiles. Those types of things are important to their mission as well. So between the two top charities in the area, we're able to really rehome quite a bit of stuff that we take out of people's homes.
Are you limited? You mentioned items that are in the home. Mm-hmm. What about items that are maybe outside the home?
Yeah, for sure. This time of year, we're going into spring season, and we kind of have an opportunity to start helping people with their yards. So if you've got an above-ground swimming pool that is no longer of use, we can disassemble that and haul it away for you. We can do play sets that your kids don't play on anymore, or if you've got a shed that's starting to dilapidate or rot out from the inside, or the roof has holes in it or so forth, we're able to dismantle that and haul that away for you as well. So that's part of our offering. Our garage cleanouts are big in the summertime as well. So if you've got things that have accumulated in your garage and maybe this winter you weren't able to park your car in a garage because of that, we can alleviate that for you.
When I was growing up, my parents and the meter readers used to come around, used to put a safety line on them to go into the basement so they could find their way back out again. So what about pricing? I mean, this is something that people viewing right now are going to say, how does the pricing of this work?
Yeah, so it all depends on what we take out of your house. We have a full truck price that tops up at around $695. We have half truck pricing, depending if we only fill half the truck. We can bring it right down to a single item if you need to. So it's staged and it's fractional. We do it at an eighth of a truck increments. So we're able to service just about any budget in that respect.
When you start talking about furniture, and if it's something that you can recycle or whatever, what's the determination? I mean, sometimes furniture is worn, mm-hmm. Or it's, some furniture, I'm sure like bedding and things like that, maybe people don't want to reuse.
Yeah, so bedding is a tough one. Ever since COVID, we've really kind of clamped down on what donation centers will accept bedding. A lot of times we can use the bed frame, the footboard or the headboard. Just sort of depends on whether or not it's in good shape and if the charity is willing to accept it. Mattresses we can recycle, certainly. There is a slight fee for that because we pay to have those recycled as well. But we are able to take those if that's something you want to rid yourself of. And furniture that's in the home that may be a little bit worn, generally speaking, we could have somebody who's an expert at upholstery give an idea of how much it would cost to have it reupholstered, or even just small tears and holes in the fabric. We got a guy here locally in Williamsville that has a great business doing that, so we can talk to him about whether or not it makes sense for that particular piece. And sometimes the charities will use those types of services as well. and they'll be accepting of it. And if they're not accepting of it, we'll certainly take that off your hands. It's just got a different destination in the end.
And what about some of the smaller things? You have a couple of minutes left. Knickknacks, glassware, things like this.
Yeah, knickknacks and glassware certainly will be taken. I mentioned before, Goodwill, Western New York is a good destination for those types of things. You know, people tend to have holiday decorations, snow babies, and all kinds of Christmas tchotchkes. Those are things that are always found in basements and are always generally accepted for donation, certainly around that time of year. And then if you got other things in the house, your dishes and glassware and things like that, they could be turned in for donation for people of lesser fortune.
And how much notice do you need to get something done?
Yeah, really, we can generally get out to you same day. So if it's a project that you want to tackle on a Friday afternoon or a Saturday or any day of the week for that matter, you can call our number. We can get you on the schedule. We're operating several routes in the area. We service everywhere from Lakeview to Lewiston. So anywhere in the greater Western New York area that's within about 45 minutes from the airport, that's all in bounds for us.
All right, that sounds very good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Joe. Thanks for having me.
For more information and answers to your questions, contact Junkluggers by calling 1-800-LUG-JUNK or go to junkluggers.com/Buffalo. Sponsorship and promotional considerations for the preceding segment was provided by the following.